Oh, here's what I wanted to talk about. The Los Angeles the St. Louis Rams / Los Angeles Rams / Cleveland Rams. Huh? / Cleveland Rams. They're coming back. They're coming back. I'm so psyched that they're coming back. I'm so psyched that it was the Rams and not the Chargers or the Raiders. The Raiders. I'm so fucking excited. Okay? L.A. does not need the Chargers or the Raiders. We don't need them. Stay away. Okay? L.A. needs the Rams. Blue and yellow. The Rams. The Los Angeles Rams. That's what they need. They don't need the fucking... They don't need to bring the Raiders. If you bring the Raiders back, the city of Los Angeles, if you bring the Raiders back, you're basically signing off on the fact that someone's going to get stabbed or shot. It's a fact. Just watch the 30 for 30 on the fucking Los Angeles Rams, the one that Ice Cube narrates. The way he's talking and all that shit, it's actually inadvertently like hilarious. It's just the level of like, LA doesn't need it. You don't fucking need it. Somebody's going to like, they can't handle those colors. They can't handle the pirate on the side of the, keep it in fucking Oakland where people just dress up like it's going to be a musical. And even then, somebody got shot at a fucking 49ers Raiders, like a pregame thing. You don't need it. You know, it's funny. Everybody always talks about the Philly fans and how East Coast fans, Yankees, Red Sox. It's nothing compared to out here. People die out here. Guy went to a fucking Dodgers game with this kid and had on a Giants jersey, and he has brain damage for the rest of his fucking life because this fucking two guys jumped him while his kid sat there and watched. That was at a fucking baseball game. The Rams. That's it. Hi, we're the Rams. Perfect. You don't need the autumn wind was a raider. You don't need to bring that to the Inland Empire. You don't need to do that. I'm telling you. And I'm basing Charger fans on the one fucking Charger game that I fucking went to. And me and Lawhead almost got into a fight when we were there. And I was rooting for the Chargers. I just had a Patriots hat on. It was an old school Patriots hat. It was all fucking beat up. They were playing the fucking Colts. I'm cheering the Chargers. That alone. I mean, I expected to get a little bit of shit, right? A little bit of shit. But to get to the point that it's going to be a physical confrontation and somebody dumps a beer on you and that type of shit. Oh, my bad, but they did it on purpose. Like, yeah, fuck that. Keep those fucking animals where they're at. Keep them where they're at. Like, just, keep the Rocky Horror Picture Show in the end zone. Keep that up in fucking Oakland. Plus, it's the Oakland Raiders. That's their fucking team. I'm kind of I inadvertently giving Oakland shit. I don't mean to do that. It's the Oakland Raiders. All right? They came down here before. They tried to make it in Hollywood. They couldn't. They got a couple of guest stars on The Fall Guy. Then they did an episode of Full House, and then it just sort of dried up for them. And then they put their tail between their legs. They went back home. They took over their dad's business. I don't understand, why are they coming back? And why everybody all at once? All of a sudden, everybody wants to come here. We've been sitting here for 20 fucking years without a team. Now, all of a sudden, everybody wants to come back. The Rams should come back. They're Los Angeles' team. All right? Now, I know the Chargers started here in L.A., like their first year or two on the AFL. But, keep them down in San Diego. San Diego. You know what I understand about San Diego? San Diego is a great place. It's one of the most mellow, great places. When you go down there, you're like, this is everything that L.A. should be. It's chill. It's fucking relaxed. You got the weather. This is great. It's not the grind of L.A. That's what San Diego feels like when I go down there. I fucking love it. But then, for whatever fucking reason, you go to a sporting event, and these people turn into fucking maniacs. Not at Padre games, just at Charger games. They're fucking animals. I don't know. Maybe if they built them a nicer stadium and then they gave them a mascot. I have no idea. But I do think it's really fucked up that the Raiders are going to leave because, and the Chargers are going to leave, and St. Louis is leaving basically because they don't like their stadiums and they're throwing a fucking temper tantrum. The NFL is so fucked up, man. It's sports in general that they do that to people. It's like, dude, it's your league. It's your fucking business. You know what I mean? You don't like your fucking place of work, build another one. I don't know. But there's no way to organize people to get them to stand up to owners, right? Like I remember hearing when I was working in Indianapolis. In Indianapolis, they played at the the Hoosier Dome or whatever. When they were building that Lucas oil field, this taxi driver when I was there was telling me that the city, they weren't even done paying off the RCA Dome or whatever the fuck they called it. They weren't even done paying that off, and then they had this fucking thing. If you've never been to Indianapolis, I don't know if the Hoosier Dome, RCA Dome, whatever the fuck it was called, if that's still standing. But when they were fucking building Lucas Oil Field and it was right next to the old one, which I believe is torn down, you could fit like two of those inside the new one and stack two on top of each other. The size of this fucking new one. I can only imagine how much taxpayers have to pay for that shit. And it's fucking stupid. The whole thing's fucking stupid. I really believe that once you make a stadium, that should be a stadium, and you just keep fixing the fucking thing up. The way I'm fixing up my shithole of a house. Sorry. I just discovered something else that was fucked up with my house. But you know what? Right now, the stubborn German-Irish guy in me, I'm just like, you know what? Bring it. I'll sink every fucking dime I have into this goddamn taking on water shithole of a boat. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Like, I'm having somebody come over today to look at my garage, and somebody built off of my office here. They built this closet, and they extended this room itself. And I don't know whose friend of a friend built this fucking thing, but it literally sits right above my garage, and on these two wooden, like, I don't even know what the terminology is. They're not 2x4s. Was it 4x6s? Whatever. It's wood. And that's always bothered me. And then down, I talked about this in the last podcast. But beneath that is my garage. And in my garage, right underneath that wood, is a steel beam that goes across the garage. There's a steel beam going down one side and not on the other. Because there's a window there. So they said, well, forget supporting the entire fucking structure. Let's put a window here so I can look at my neighbor's house that's fucking 6 inches away. Yeah, one of the first things I did when I bought the house is I put a shade up and pulled it down, and I've never brought it back up again until the other day when the guy looked. So anyways, I think when you get like a stadium, like just fix the fucking thing up. Just fix it up. And keep fixing the fucking thing up. And that's it. What do you do? Have you ever gotten tickets into a luxury box? It sucks. It sucks. The food sucks. You're 9 million miles away from the game. Now the upper deck is further away from the game. It fucking blows. I wish you guys, you young people out there, I wish back in the day you could have gone to like the Boston Garden, Maple Leaf Garden. I mean, I never went to a game there. I took a tour of the place, but I'll just go with the ones that I went to. The old fucking Boston Garden, dude, you were on top of the fucking game. It was like Thunderdome. When you were in the upper deck of those fucking stadiums, dude, you literally felt like if you leaned too far forward, you were going to fall down and you would hit the ice. That's how steep it was. But now they're like the fire code and, to get the fucking elephants out, it's got to be fucking more chill, a relaxed grade. I don't know. I'm not into it. But I'm psyched that the Rams are back. I feel like the Rams should be there. I feel like San Diego should be in San Diego. I feel like Oakland should be in Oakland, like the way it was when I was a kid. And that's it. And I know I was kind of fucking rough on fucking LA fans, but it's true. Anaheim. I went down to Anaheim one time. We were cheering on the Red Sox. We had on our Red Sox shit, but we weren't cunts about it. I used to wear Red Sox stuff into Yankee Stadium, and people would break my balls, chant some shit, and point at me. When I laughed it off and they saw that I was a good shit or whatever, then they would just, hey, how long you down here in New York? Oh, I live down here. Oh, really? But blah, 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 blah. You know, and then they'd score and they'd fucking laugh at me and give me shit or whatever. And, you know, and if we scored and won the game, I wouldn't fucking point at them and stuff. I wasn't a dick. All right? Because this is my thing. If you go to a stadium with the other jersey, you got to expect to get some shit. All right? But, like, once you demonstrate that you're not going to be a fucking obnoxious ass, people should leave you alone. You know what I mean? You're just making a road trip. You're showing the other stadium respect that you wanted to come and see it, and that should be the fucking end of it. And that was my experience when I was living in New York. I came out here, and it's just like, no, I'm going to stab you in the fucking neck. So, well, actually, you know, I'm always bitching about the population problems. You know what? Fuck all that. Fuck the last 18 minutes of this podcast. Bring the Raiders. Bring them down here. Maybe some people will fucking die, and there'll be a couple less people procreating, you know? Bill, did you really have to take it to there? Yeah, I think I did.